Remember those wonderful TV commercials from the 70s and 80s?
Chocolate. My chocolate
Is in my peanut butter.
is delicious.
I like it.
You get two great tastes in one candy bar.
Real milk chocolate, delicious peanut butter. Two great tastes that taste great together.
Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
Well, those two great tastes that taste great together are in this wonderful recipe that I started making when I was 8 years old from the Let's Start to Cook cookbook. To make these wonderful cookies, you start with a half a cup of butter that has been softened and add 1 cup of brown sugar. Then you will mix this together until it's light and fluffy. To this cream mixture, you're going to add 3 ingredients. First of all, you're going to add a teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of vanilla, and 1/2 cup of corn syrup. You're going to blend this together. Okay, this wonderful blended mixture looks like this. And to this, we're going to add the oatmeal to make the base of the cookie. And we're going to need 4 cups of quick cooking rolled oats. Now, I love this Let's Start to Cook cookbook. It was given to me when I was 8 years old, and the original cookbook that I had as a child had this wonderful pink cupcake on the front. Early gender-based marketing. The wonderful thing about this cookbook is it is designed to teach as well as a compilation of recipes. Most cookbooks are either, too patronizing, or they're just a bunch of recipes. And so this cookbook was a wonderful way of introducing beginner cooks to basic recipes and basic cooking techniques. And I literally wore the cookbook out. I made this particular recipe a whole bunch of times when I was a child and ended up losing the page for the recipe out of the book, and eventually I lost the cookbook altogether. So here's how the oatmeal recipe looks when it's all done. Now I will put this in a 11 by 7 inch pan, and I've lined this with parchment paper. The original recipe calls for a 13 by 9 inch pan. I actually like a little bit thicker cookie. So the next thing we'll do is we'll add this oatmeal mixture to the pan. So although the cookbook was worn out, I eventually lost it, and I was really disappointed because I loved these cookies and a lot of the other recipes that I had in there. And I kept wanting to make the cookies again, but couldn't find it. And then I remembered that Amazon has their wonderful used cooking or used book section. So a couple years ago, I searched for this cookbook, found it again on Amazon, and bought it. It's a wonderful cookbook. I'd recommend it for anybody that wants to give a gift to a new cook. The only thing it doesn't have, obviously, because it was written in 1966, is that it doesn't have microwave directions for some of the recipes. So here is the oatmeal base that's put in the pan. I will cook this in a 350-degree oven for about 20 minutes until it's golden brown. If you are using a 13 by 9 inch pan, you're probably only going to want to put it in there for 15 minutes. I'll be back when it's all cooked. While the oatmeal mixture is baking, you're going to add a half a cup of peanut butter to a small microwave-safe bowl. Once you have the half a cup of peanut butter in there, you're going to add 1 cup of chocolate chips to the mixture and mix well. Now I put this mixture in the microwave for about a minute to soften it up. It is now out of the oven after 20 minutes. It has a light golden brown edge, but it's still pretty soft in the middle. So I'm going to let it sit and cool for a couple of hours until we do the final Reese's step. All right, we've got this all mixed up then. And combine the chocolate and the peanut butter, and then just pour it on top of the oatmeal base and smooth it out to give it this nice chocolatey peanut butter topping. Now I have put a copy of the recipe down in the description, as well as a link to the Amazon page if you would like to check out the cookbook for the used editions. And I hope that you like this video, subscribe to our channel, and leave some comments about how this recipe works for your family. Here is the finished candy bar cookies. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.
This has been a Loki production. Look at the camera, Loki. Look at the camera. Critic.